week of fantasy football, what was some of your biggest fantasy heroes? Who helped your team out a lot? Who sold your team? Hopefully, not another Geno Smith starting at quarterback for you in any league.
Yeah. I only got one guy that really leveled me up this week, and that's Jahmyr Gibbs. Man, I
55
got him in
points.
I got him in two leagues. He had 55 points. One league, I'm battling for the playoffs. I'm like 6-7 or something like that. I'm like 5-6. I'm like one game under 500. Um, so that 55 point performance kept me alive in my playoff hopes. So shout out to Jahmyr Gibbs for that.
Yeah, it's one of those like, all right, if you had to go against Jahmyr Gibbs, you probably lost that matchup. JSN too. JSN had 37 fantasy points this week. He went on a tear, 8 catches, 167 yards, 2 receiving touchdowns, broke the single season receiving record for the Seahawks in like 11 games. So he's playing at a different level. That's somebody that's been huge. Caleb Williams had 27 points, and I put his ass on the bench.
Oh no. You should have. I told y'all the Steelers ain't like that on defense. You should have known better.
I know I tweaked. I think I started Matthew Stafford over him.
Okay,
And
well,
he had 3 touchdowns, gave me
I understand.
20 points, but you know, I probably would have rather took Caleb's production. What about some big losers for you?
I got two. Mark Andrews gave me 2 points, and John Taylor. John Taylor gave me 8 points, man. So those two guys really screwed me over a little bit this week. I got a little bit more grace for John Taylor because he's carried my fantasy team all season. He's had a couple 40 balls, a 50 ball. He's averaging like 25. So I
Gave
got
him the
some
week
grace for him.
off.
But yeah, I give him the week off. But Mark Andrews, come on, man. You get you more than 2 points. I needed that
I
bad.
had I had just made a trade to save my season. My buddy, Sam made a trade for CMC, right? I'm like, I ain't got shit to lose. I need to get back into the hunt. I had a good quarterback, good tight end, good receiver. My running backs are kind of weak. Trading CMC sounds crazy, right? But what I traded him for, I traded CMC, Amari and Hampton for Lamar Jackson, Sean Tucker, Kyron Williams. You combine Lamar Jackson, Sean Tucker, and Kyron Williams, and they give me, I think it was like 12 points altogether. CMC, if I would have had him, I would have definitely won my matchup. So I definitely fumbled the bag. I was probably the big loser of fantasy football this past week with that. Sean Tucker, 5.60 points. Yeah, and Lamar had 7.2 points. It's just terrible from both of those guys.
Lamar hasn't been himself since he got back from
It's
injury,
sad,
but
man.
you traded CMC and Hampton.
Yeah.
Hampton's about to be back too, man. Sheesh,
I
damn.
know. It's a
A
league.
Tucker,
It's kind of a throwaway league.
Tucker,
I know. I know.
Tucker, like the third string running back. Okay, okay.
He was projected to put up 14 points and he put up 5. Very hit and miss with that. What is your fantasy football player you're thankful for this season? I kind of have an idea.
I was gonna be that guy and go for the Gibbs or one of those guys, but I'm gonna go for one of my low key guys that's just been super consistent. That's Devontae Adams.
Okay.
He's been so consistent every single game. You can bank on him bringing in 1, 2 touchdowns every game. When they get the ball within the 5, he's getting at least one, maybe even 2 targets in the end zone. He hasn't been my best player by any means, but he's been like my most consistent player, getting 15 to 25 every single week. Don't got to worry about Devontae having a bad game
Yeah, Unc still got it, man. Him and Matthew Stafford in the red zone, it's straight cheese. It's so tough to
every
defend.
time.
And it's nice seeing both of these guys play to this level and have this season. Devontae Adams leads the NFL in receiving touchdowns with 12 right now. So special season by him. And yeah, I agree with that one. I have him. I think no, I don't have him in a league. I wish I did. But my personal players, I got 3. I'm gonna be that guy. Jahmyr Gibbs, JSN, and CMC. Now, CMC has been fantastic. Like we talked about it with the 49ers, he's been the guy. He's done everything for the team. He's, even throwing the ball to himself a couple times, that kind of level. Booby Miles type of production. And he can pass too. That's the only thing he's not doing. I think CMC's been great for me this year. JSN, he's been a guy that if he has a good day, those games where you're down like 40 points, but you still got JSN playing. You're like, all right, I got a shot.
You got a chance. You got a
I got
chance.
a shot. That's all I asked for. So those are my three guys I'm most thankful for.
Some people thought the NFC North was going to be the worst division in football this season. They thought it was going to be as bad as the NFC South.